Alright guys, so like the title of the video says, this is the importance of why you need to move with speed and purpose. First of all, the obvious reasons is because the quicker you get stuff done, the quicker you'll see results, right? I remember when I used to work, I'm only 22 years old, but when like a couple years ago in 2020, what year was that? 2022, when I was like 20 years old, I was working at this high school job, and I remember, right, I was working in the cafeteria departments. I was working with, I was the youngest one there too. I was like 19 when I started, and I was 20 years old, and then, I was 20 years old when I quit, blah, blah, blah. But I was working with all these older men, right? Older men and women. I was talking to this 60-year-old dishwasher dude, and what he used to tell me every day was, hey, bro, when I come in at 6 in the morning, he told me, hey, bro, the quicker we get all the tasks completed, the quicker we can go home. And that kind of stuck with me because in order for me to survive that job, because at the time I was going through like a lot of health issues, and, I was going through a lot of shit in my life too. So, it got to the point where I was like, oh yeah, let's go. The quicker I get shit done, the quicker I can go home. And I realized that's kind of it made me think, it kind of made me like, oh wow. That's kind of a good lesson to learn, because the quicker you get shit done, the quicker you can move on to the next task, the quicker you'll see results. And so that kind of stuck with me. It kind of resonated with me. And I always was working throughout my life, I was always working with speed and purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was 15, 16, I was a slacker. I was moving slow. I was lazy. I didn't do my homework. I quit all my sports. I was playing video games all the time. I was lazy. I was comfortable. I was content with my situation. I was undisciplined. But once I started changing my life around, I was involved in a lot of fast-paced activities. And I realized from personal experiences and pattern recognition that the more that I worked quick and I got a lot of shit done, and the more hyperactive that I was during the day, getting, completing tasks from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., blah, 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 working all these jobs and coming home and working on a business and going to the gym after and training and going to church and praying, and doing this and eating healthy, I realized that I felt more productive and I saw results quicker. So the more that you get done, the more that you get shit done quicker, the more you'll see results, and you'll change as a person, and you evolve quicker and be a better version of yourself. If you move slow, I noticed that a lot of people, right, even myself included, when you move slow, you get lazy. And when you get lazy, you get comfortable. And when you get comfortable, you get content with your situation where you're at in life, right? So I see this with a lot of people, bro. They tell me, like, one of my friends was texting me the other day, right, from Taco Bell, and I met him like 4 years ago in like 2021, and every year he would always tell me the same problem and fucking situation he's in. He's a year older than me, like 23. He's gonna turn 23. I don't know, to be honest. But most of these people that I talk to, for some odd reason, they're always older than me. But I always find them that they're always asking me for advice, and they're always like kind of like struggling with their own personal conflicts. So me, right? I gotta be a good friend. I gotta be a therapist. I gotta help people out. So I'm like, what's up, bro? What you need today? So he was like, oh, like, let's take it back a little bit. So in 2021, he would always be telling me, hey, bro, I want to get my permit. I want to get my license, but I also want to quit Taco Bell. I want to find a better paying job. I don't like this job. It's shitty. The bosses treat me like shit. They're always leaving me at the drive-thru by myself and taking orders. They don't want to promote me. I'm only getting paid 11 an hour. I need something better. Told me that in 2021. 2022 comes, right? I quit Taco Bell. I was moving on. He was still over there. He texts me again. Hey, bro, I'm still trying to get my permit. I failed my permit test, but also I'm still trying to get another job, blah, blah, blah. 2023 comes. Hey, bro, I'm trying to find another job still yet. I don't know what to do, but I also passed my permit test. Now I'm trying to schedule a license test to get a car and get my license. 2024 comes. Hey, bro, I'm still trying to find another job, and I'm still at Taco Bell, and I was trying to become a manager, but the first day in, I kind of gave up because, things was hard. I didn't know how to, solve situations. I'm a giver upper. 2025 comes. Couple days ago, he texted me, hey, bro, I finally got my driver's license. Now I can get a second job. I'm still currently at Taco Bell. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Why every year, every month that you text me, fucking, like, it's just always the same problem. So me as a good friend, right, I said, bro, reality, right? You are fucking comfortable with your shitty ass situation. Why is it that for 4 to 5 years straight, you kept telling me the same problems and solutions? Like, what are you doing exactly about it to change your scenario? You're moving like a turtle. That's why it's so important to move at speed, to move at purpose. If you don't move at speed and purpose, you're going to be like my friend. He's like, oh yeah, I want to change my situation. I want to be better. I want to get more money. I want to get another job. I'll fuck this job. But what are you doing about it, bro? You're just still in the same situation. Every year that you text me, every month, fucking same shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? saying? It's like there's nothing different within the past 5 years out of high school, the 5, 6 years out of high school. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that I got a lot of shit done. I was in so many different things, bro. You know what I'm saying? Training, combat sports, running, swimming, working at landscaping, working during COVID, working Taco Bell, working high school jobs, working delivery jobs, driving jobs, warehouse jobs, restaurant jobs, trying to start businesses here and there. Failed several of my businesses, failed some of my YouTube channels, saw a little bit of success, tried to do all these different side hustles, started a reselling business, traveling here and there, met my girl, lost a lot of friends, people betrayed me, there's a lot of things that happened. Fucking got sick for 2 months. I stopped eating fast food like 3 years ago. Like, there's so much shit that happened within those time span, and there's so much shit that you could get done within those precious 5 years, precious 1 month, precious 6 months. But the thing is, the trick is, you gotta get shit done quickly. Like my coworker said, right? The quicker you get shit done, the quicker we can go home. The quicker we get shit done, the quicker we can move on to the next thing to focus on in life. So that's what kind of resonated with me within the past, 3 years from that job. Move with a purpose, and the quicker you get shit done, of course, you can do quickness and speed and also a quality job. Nowadays people think, they're only one sided of the coin. If I move too quickly, I might do a shitty job, or if I move and take my time, then I can do a better. Like, bro, shut up, bro. You can do quickness and freaking quality, especially with today's opportunities. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to run a business, you can move quicker because you have AI now to write your scripts and generate your ideas, and you have you can hire people on free, like Fiverr, or there's freelancing websites to go ahead and create your videos. Like, there's no excuses, bro. You can still do quality. You can still do quality and also work at a fast, efficient speed. So, like, going back to my friend stuff, right? I'm not trying to down him, but I kept telling him, bro, I sent him a message after. I said, bro, what are you doing exactly to change your situation around? Every year that you text me, it's always the same shit, bro. What are you doing? I said, bro, the problem that with you is, from friend to friend, is that you're moving slow. And when you move slow, you're being lazy. You become lazy when you move slow. You become lazy. And when you become lazy, you get comfortable with your situation. And after you get comfortable, you just come absolutely content with your whatever that's going on. And you're like, I got all the time in the world. I can't wait till 2026 and 2028. I got all the time in the world. It's not like my parents are getting any younger. You know what I'm saying? Oh, whatever, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, move with speed, move with purpose. Every job that I worked at, I noticed this too, from pattern recognition and personal experiences, that the best way for me to be productive and get shit done all the time is working quick. All right, and always being occupied within the day. For example, when I was working at my 9 to 5 jobs, when I was working at landscaping, every day that I come in, right, I always got a list of things to do. I get that shit done, but then I noticed that at the end of the day, I have little bit time to spare. And when I find myself, right, when I have nothing to do, I find myself just sitting there. And when I just sit there, right, no adrenaline running, nothing, not being productive, I find myself to be lazy. And when I find myself to be lazy, I end up being comfortable. So I'm sitting there for like another hour, just scrolling on my phone. And then my boss comes in. She's like, hey, what you doing on your phone? I said, oh, there's nothing to do. And she's like, there's always something to do. You can go out and clean the bathroom. In the break room, you can go ahead and organize the refrigerator and clean out, toss out some old food. You can call me and I can give you another task to do. You can go inside and wipe the building windows, or like grab the mop and start cleaning the bathrooms, and just upkeeping with the work. And I said, okay, cool. That's a good life lesson for me to learn. So what I learned from that was there's always something to do, but there's always, like, once I feel like lazy and I slow down a little bit, then it's like I get comfortable. And then from there, when I get comfortable, I just don't do anything productive. So I feel like that's like a real life thing that a lot of people go through. When they move slow, they get lazy. And when they get lazy, they get comfortable with their life circumstances. Oh, yeah, I just gonna go, whatever. I just gonna sit there. Go stay at this job. Oh, yeah, I just gonna still eat like shit. Whatever. Just take my time with it. I got all the time in the world. When I was working at Taco Bell, right? Fast-paced job. Always shit for do, right? I come in at 7 in the morning. You got all the prep to do in the morning. You got to do all the food prep, set up the line. At Taco Bell, right, we was making like the cinnamon twist, the chips. And then at the time, like in the morning, like there's hardly any workers. So I'm taking orders at the drive-thru. I'm trying to make the food. I'm taking orders at the front. I got to take out the rubbish. Deliveries coming in. There's shit in the way. I also got to do all the prep. So there's so much shit for do. Then at 10 a.m., right, there's just fucking the lunch rush hour is crazy. And then by the time that it slows down is like 2 o'clock. And then, I stay till like 10 p.m. So like 9 o'clock in the night, I find myself like, it's just not busy at 9 p.m. So I'm running on adrenaline. I'm used to working fast paced and getting shit done. And at 9 p.m., I'm just sitting there. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm bored, bro. I feel lazy. Like, there's nothing to do. We're just sitting here. There's no customers. We're overstaffed tonight. Everybody's just kind of standing there looking at each other. And then, what I'm saying? I'm like grabbing the broomstick, trying to sweep off the chips, trying to wipe the food counter and sanitize everything. But I'm just bored. And I'm like, bro, it feels lazy. And I feel comfortable. Now I don't want to work. You know what I'm saying? When I was at my high school job working in the cafeterias, I come in the morning. There was like so many tasks to do. But there'll be a little bit downtime at the end of the day. I'm like, damn. What the hell? Like, I need more shit to do. So the whole point is, in your life, you need to move with speed and purpose. And if you slow down the momentum, you're going to get lazy, you're going to get comfortable, you're going to get content with your situation and whatever that you're going through in your life, and you're going to be working like a freaking turtle. So the quicker that you get shit done, wake up in the morning, get as much shit, whatever activities done and completed, and keep moving on. You got work to do, guys, all right? So don't be like my friend, slowing down, waiting, thinking he has all the time in the world, thinking that his parents are getting younger. Oh yeah, it's okay, I want to retire my parents, but they can't wait another year in 2028. It's not like nothing's gonna happen. What I'm saying? Like that kind of shit mentality. So bro, best piece of advice is move with speed and purpose. If you have goals, you want to get in shape, you want to get rich, you want to make millions of dollars, you want to start your business, you want to work another job, you want to go back to church, you want to eat healthier, start today and move with a purpose. Speed, bro. Don't be waiting to next year to get shit done. All right? If you want to talk to that cute girl at work, talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Go for it, bro. Because if you talk to her in a couple months, she might quit. She might find another boyfriend. Another guy might steal her. You know what I'm saying? If you want to learn how to drive, find people to teach you how to drive. Go on YouTube. Ask your dad to borrow his car. He can help you teach you. Do something about it, right? So main thing, you guys are moving quickly. The quicker you get shit done, the quicker we can chill later on in life, right? So let's go.